What's up, y'all? It's Songwriter ShayGenre, and I'm back again with another video for you guys. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about, real quick, just a couple little hints and tricks and little things that I may do to when I'm in a writer's funk, when I can't think of something to write, when I have no muse, I don't know what I'm supposed to write, I just have no ideas where to go, what to do. Okay, now songwriter blues. When as a songwriter, there's times, like any writer or anyone who has to come up with creative ideas, that you have no idea what to write about, no idea what to talk about or what to do, period. You know, you're not inspired by anything at the moment. You know, that happens. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of my quick songwriter tips and just little things that I do personally when I have no inspiration, I have no muse for anything, I don't really know what to write or what to say or what to do. These are some of the things that I do. My first tip is write more. First tip, write more. I know you're like, well, what do you mean write more? If I can't think of anything to write, what the fuck do you mean write more? I'm gonna write more. Okay, so you remember back in school when they made you do these little web things? It'd be like one main idea, and then they make you pull a bunch of different ideas from that main idea, like, you know, stuff like that, like a little web. You have to kind of do something like that for yourself as a songwriter. Like, just sit down and write mad thoughts on the paper. Don't try to organize them. Don't try to make it be one specific thought. Just write mad thoughts on the paper. Sometimes I do this and I just write words. So I'll just write love, courage, strength, power. Like, I just write mad different words, just mad different words, or in the midst of the words it'll be a sentence about something random that just came to my head, but just get everything out. Sometimes we're like bombarded with information in our mind and we can't really focus on anything in particular. So we got all of this info in our head, but we can't really focus on what to talk about, what to think about. But if you just start writing, I call it like dumping. Like, imagine just dumping everything in the garbage, like taking your whole garbage, just dumping it out, just dump everything out the head. Get everything out of there, everything that's rolling around, because nothing is focused on anything. So let's dump it all out. And as you're doing that, something will come to you. A thought will come to you, a situation will come to you, something will come to you 9 times out of 10. This works for me. And a word, a thought, a situation, something will come to me to get me going, to inspire me to get going, to get, you know, ready to go. Dump, write more. When you can't write more. Just take a paper and dump everything on the paper. Write, whatever you can think of, write more, okay? Look around you. Yeah, look around you, like all around you. That's my tip 2. Look around you, all around you. What's going on around you and in other people's lives? Okay? So sometimes when you write, and some people write from their perspective, or when you're working with an artist and the artist is telling you what's going on with them, you write from that perspective. Sometimes you just create and you have nothing and no one to use your own stuff. But sometimes there's times in your life where you can't really pull anything from you. You're just content. There's nothing really going on that got you really emotionally provoked or anything like that. So you don't know really what to write or like really what to say, period. So look around you, like the dash. Like if you're in the studio, look around the studio. Literally for inspiration. It could be something so small as a color, the color of the speakers, and make you think a thought, and make you think something. See, that's the whole thing about writing. It's like a connect the dot situation. One will make you think of this one and make you think of that one, make you think of that. Like, you gotta make it like a big, like I said before, spider web of ideas and thoughts and just things going on, you know, a big spider web of it, you know? So yeah, we're gonna really try to look around us. And okay, when I'm saying, well, other people, okay, it's not always nice to write songs about people. No, it's not, because it's just not nice. You know, we know why, you know, especially your friends and shit like that. But you can use situations in life. Like, you know, a lot of times I do some weird shit, like just look at people on a train. Just look at people on a train and try in your mind figure out what's going on in their life, who they are, where they come from, just by appearance wise. Just by what they're wearing, how they sitting on the train, if they're reading something like that. And you could just, and I don't know, to be a writer, you have to have a pretty good imagination. So I'm sure you can imagine shit. Like, just looking at a couple and you think they just came from here, they about to go there. They probably been together about this long. Like, you know, all of that. I know it's like kind of crazy, but like little shit like that gives you inspiration. It gives you muses, because Writing is infinite. It's never going to be over. Songs are never going to be done. There's always going to be something to talk about, something to write about. There's always going to be something. Sometimes it's just not in your forefront. Sometimes it's not just in your life. So you have to start to look around. You know what I'm saying? Like, look around about what's going on around people around you and stuff like that. When I say about looking at your friends, your friend could be being cheated on. You don't want to go up there and talk about her business about her being cheated on, or his business about him being cheated on, stuff like that. You could use their situation from your perspective. From your perspective. Or a lot of times I like to freak it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it something totally different. My friend is being cheated on. I'm not gonna write about her. I'm gonna write about it from his perspective. I'm gonna write about the dude, how he would feel, what he said, you know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it fun. Writing is fun. It's like a little, every song is a new project, a new little situation about what y'all talking about and stuff like that. So use these situations around you and just tell it from your perspective. Once you're telling it from your perspective, it's your story. So don't feel like, oh, I'm talking about so-and-so. No, you're not talking about anybody. You're using an experience from life. It may be theirs, but they're not the only one in the world going through it, you know, and you're interpreting it and you're putting it out in a sense of art. You know, like just like what artists do when painting and stuff like that. They see things all around the world and then they paint it from their perspective of how they view it, of how they see it, of what they think about it, you know? Another thing you can also do when you're looking around is look deeper within yourself. Like, look deeper into your own life. There are times where you know, you're happy, you don't have nothing to complain about, your boyfriend ain't cheating on you, no dumb shit. Everybody's life ain't great all the time. Even if it's not something that you're going through at the moment, you have to make yourself be able to tap into things that you've been through in the past. You understand what I'm saying? You have to make yourself be able to tap into things that you have been through in the past. Look deeper into yourself, you know, like deeper into yourself, and really try to. Sometimes it's not the greatest thing to do because you don't want to take yourself to a bad place. If you're having a great day, you don't want to take yourself to a bad place. But I've done this, okay? I've definitely done this. And some of my greatest songs are when I have to take myself there. When I'm thinking about the loss of a loved one, a sad situation about being cheated on or broken up with or something like that. No, of course I don't want to go there. But that's why I gotta go there, because those emotions are so raw. They're so real. It don't get realer in life than hurt. Hurt is the realest it gets, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's some authentic emotions, you know? So when I'm sitting there writing about something like that, every word is like, I'm really hitting it because I'm saying some real shit. And at the end of the day, people use music for healing. So somebody else is, even though this is not my life anymore at this moment, somebody else may be going through this situation, and this song is gonna propel them to get to where I'm at right now. Well, I'm over it, you know? Gotta look deeper within yourself, you know? Embellish. Think the word embellish. When you're looking around you, this is something else I want you to do. Embellish. Make something like this, you know? Make a small situation a bigger situation, and then you have more to work with when you're thinking about writing. If it's something so small like, you know, you and your friend got into a spat because she didn't return your shirt or something like that, you could take that small situation like, okay, the person didn't return my shirt. All right, I don't like that. Will she do that? You can start talking about how people piss you off. That's a song. How people make you mad. How anger. You know, you take something like this and make it bigger to make it a whole piece of something. You know, like a whole piece of a song. So something small in your life, something small in somebody else's life, something small that you just thought about, something small that you see in the studio, make it bigger. Embellish it. Expand it. You know, like in college when they give you a topic and they want you to write 500,000 fucking words on there, and you're like, oh my god, how am I gonna write this many words on a certain topic like this? You gotta break that shit down. Break it down from the beginning, middle to end. From the beginning, middle to end. You have to break it down. That's the only how you get that full 5,000 page essay done. You know what I'm saying? 5,000 word essay done when you break it down and you look at every tiny aspect of it and you embellish it. You make the small aspects big aspects, you know? So, and once you're looking around yourself and you're looking around what's going on in the world, make things bigger. Make a lot of things bigger. Things that you see, things that you go through, things that your friends is going through, make them bigger. And by making them bigger, embellish. Oh no, lie. Embellish is not lying, but I mean, it's none of this is a song, you know. I'm not talking about real life. I'm creating something, you know. Just like I told you, an artist looks at a flower and he could draw the flower just as is, or he could draw the flower 10 times bigger than it actually is, make it a little more detailed, throw extra color in there that he imagines in his mind could possibly be there. They're not there, but he imagined that those colors could possibly be there. You know, embellish what you're working on. Okay, my next tip is feel the music. Just feel the music. You sitting in the studio, you don't know what to write, you don't know what to talk about, you working with your producer, he got this track on, the track is good, you like the track. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just listen. Just listen to the track, just feel the track, stand up, move around. My motto in songwriting is I try to write what the song is telling me to write. I feel like this about songwriting. I mean, you know when you go shopping and there's like there's a shirt that you like. That shirt is really cute. But then they got like 5 different colors of the same shirt and you're like, damn, I really like this shirt, but I don't know which color to buy. And some people will end up buying a bunch of different colors of the same shirt because they like the shirt that much. Some people will just pick, okay, I'll just pick this one. But I personally like to think, yeah, this is a nice shirt. Yeah, they got 5 colors, but there is one color that looks really good. It is the best design for that shirt. And I'd like to pick that one. So I feel like with music, you could take one beat and make 100 songs off one beat and every song sound the same. But there's probably a handful of them that is like, okay, this was the best way you could have did this beat, you know? So I'm always trying to write the best rendition of a song, you know? Is this the best way this can be? Is this the best thing? You know, sometimes it bothers me to get someone over when I feel like I can't do that. I'm like, damn, you know, I just gotta pass up on this. This is a hot ass beat, but I don't know what to write to it, and I don't want it to go to waste, and I'm not gonna write no bullshit to it. I'd rather go to somebody who's gonna take it and, you know, go harder and do something crazy with it. That's another thing about music too. When you do things like that and you let the next songwriter take it, you can sit there for 5 seconds and they come up with a harmony. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know exactly what to do now. You had absolutely no idea what to do a minute ago, but now because you heard somebody harmonize on it, somebody do something to it, somebody give some life to it, you feel all inspired and shit, and you know what to do now. That happens. But you feel the music. Now when you're feeling the music and you standing up and you listening to it, just hum with it. Just harmonize with it. Just feel it. If it's some pop shit, it's whatever the music is, get down to the bones of it. You know, get down to the bass. Get down to the drums. Get down to the soul of the song and just try to vibe out with that shit, yo. Just close your eyes, just vibe out with that shit. Just chill and let that shit come to you. Let a feeling come to you, let a thought come to you, let an emotion come to you, and you just start from there. You just start from there. Just letting it come, you know? Feel the music. Don't be so pressured on yourself to try to make a hit. Just feel the music. Let that music tell you what to write. Let the music tell you, you know, I stay saying that. I gotta let the music tell me. It's a sad song, it's a happy song. The music tells me what to write. Next tip, listen to music. Listen to music. You're a songwriter, you're in a stump, you can't think of anything, you're not inspired, you don't have any muse, you don't feel creative at the moment, you don't know. I always listen to what's going on iTunes. Now, y'all know I'm ShayGenre, so I write all different types of music, genres of music. So I listen to pop and rock and country and all of that. So if that list on iTunes, new music, I'm always in that shit. I want to hear what everybody's doing, what's going on out there. And that inspires me, that pushes me forward. I like to go to iTunes and listen to new music, that whole section. I'll just skim through it, listen to the artists that I already know about, and then pick up some new people and shit like that. I'll also go on like Tidal or Apple, they have playlists, and they create and shit like that, and I'll go and skim a playlist. I love doing that because you find new artists. I like that whole streaming situation where they have these playlists because you listen to people that you would have never listened to before, or you would have never thought about listening to because it was just in this playlist. And that's inspiring as well. My other thing with listening to music is take it back. Take it back, way back in the time. I'll take it back to like 90s music and stuff like that and listen to some things like from the 90s and shit like that, get inspired. A lot of the beats from there get you inspired and shit like that. And then I like to take it way back to our grandma music. Some Motown shit, some, you know what I'm saying, Aretha Franklin shit, like Etta James. Don't get me going with some of that shit, all right? Some of that, some of that soul, you know, that if I go back to the 90s and if I do new music and I still don't really know what I want to do, then I go to my 90s and I'm still kind of, and then I go to grandma music. Oh, I'm ready then. I am always ready. After listening to some Motown, after listening to some soul, I'm always ready to write about something, think about something. Something comes after you go to grandma music. I'm telling you, we do. So try that, yo. Try that. Your grandma music could be old rock, old country, whatever it is. Try it, go listen to it. That shit will fucking inspire you, because I mean, music is timeless. It's extremely timeless. It's no expiration date on where it can go when it's over. Oh, that's expired. We can't drink that song. It's bad. No. You can drink every song that you want from the first song that's ever created. Like everything. Listen to shit. You know, listening to stuff extremely inspires you. It really, really does. It really, really does. Okay, my next tip is the media. Look at the world. Look at the world. You have no inspiration. You don't know what to write about. Go on the gram. Scroll. Start checking out blogs, seeing what's going on in the world and stuff like that. Go on Facebook, see what everybody's talking about. Just be social. Use social media. And not just social media, use the media. Turn on the news. Turn on CNN. Sometimes it's depressing, but certain things, everything is not like, I'm not saying turn on CNN so you can write a song about Trump. No, fuck that. I'm saying that listening to CNN, listening to the news might trigger another thought to make you write about something else. You have to start when you have nothing to put out. Like, I don't know what to write. Nothing is coming out of here to my fingers. I don't know. It's not coming out. I don't know. Put something in. Feed yourself. Feed yourself information. Feed yourself all of the tips that I just gave. Feed yourself. Once you full, let's go through. Like, once you're full and you wrote everything down on paper, you got all these thoughts out of your head, you looked around the room for an inspiration, you use your friends and people that you know for inspiration, you try to embellish on small things and making them bigger, you sat there and you filled the music. Once you're full with all of that, I guarantee you should be able to write something. I guarantee you should be ready to write something. So when I speak about listening to music, use other artists for inspiration. Listen to their music. Nobody is saying copy anybody. That's not what music is about. And music is way too intricate for you to even have to copy someone, because there's so many different things that you could possibly do on your own with your own ideas and your own thoughts when you really don't need to do anything like that. But just use them for inspiration. Use them for inspiration. Use them to be inspired. I do shit like somebody come out with a new track and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mimic that. I'm trying to make something like that. I'm not using their words. I'm not doing nothing like that. But I'm gonna go for that feel. I'm gonna go for that feel. I'm gonna make a feel track like that. I'm gonna make a track that kind of feel like that. A so-and-so type track or something like that. As a songwriter, it's okay for us to do things like that because we're providing a service for somebody, you know? So you'll have somebody come into your office and ask you, like, I need a K. Michelle type track. I want, James Dean type track. Like, they'll tell you that they want a specific type of thing. So that's training yourself. These little exercises of being able to make it. And I do that. I do that often because I need to know how to make a Mary track whenever they want a Mary J. Blige track immediately. I need to be able to go from making a Mary track to making a Taylor Swift track immediately. And it's like nothing. That's my job. That's my job, to be able to go switch this light on and switch that light off, back and forth. And that's why a lot of these tips are very necessary for us, because we're going like this so much. We're from this idea to that idea. They want this and then they want that. So we got to always have a lot of little tricks and tips to do to keep our mind fresh and always feeding our soul. We got to keep feeding, you know? So we have ideas and thoughts and things to talk about, you know? When I talk about listening to music, another thing I like to do is keep a list of artists you mean to check out. Throughout life, there's mad shit that you be meaning to do and you don't freaking end up doing. But I like to just keep a little list of when I'm watching TV or when I'm just something you just write in your phone real quick, you talking to somebody, or you just anything, doing whatever in life. You'll hear a song, or you're like, damn, what's that song? You Shazam that shit, and then you like, oh, I'm gonna listen to that artist. Or you hear people talk about an artist, and you're like, damn, who's that? All right, I'm gonna listen to that artist. Keep a list of all of these I'm gonna listen to artists. Like, you know, I wanna hear their shit artists. I wanna know what they about artists. Keep a list of them. So when you're going through these phases of don't know what to write, don't know what to say, you have a list of inspiration. Not to say I'm gonna use anything from them, but let me hear what they talking about, what they about. It may inspire me. Like I keep telling you, one thought will trigger another thought will trigger another thought will get you a full song done. Okay, get you a full song done. So keep a nice little list of different artists that you mean to check out, that you keep putting off on checking out, even albums that you mean to listen to, but you keep putting off on listening to. When I'm driving and shit, I love to listen to new music. I love to listen to new music then, because I'm the type of person, I listen to the new music from beginning to end. I just do. I cannot go and skip songs. Oh, let me hear the song I like. No. First of all, I feel like an album is a whole situation, you know, like it's coming together for a reason. And I like that whole storytelling aspect of it. I want to feel the album. I want the whole album to be cohesive, where every song kind of meshes to the next one and the whole album is pushing one specific type message, you know? So I like to listen to the whole thing through, because I feel like that way also I'm getting the idea and the thought of what the artist was actually trying to what they trying to do with this joint. If I just skip songs, I'm not really feeling the whole of what they were trying to bring to the table, or the whole message they're trying to get through, you know? So I want to listen to their whole shit from beginning to end. So yeah, guys, the most information and tips I can give you guys is don't stop. Don't stop writing. No matter what, just don't stop writing. Keep writing, keep working. Use a bunch of my tips. Try. Let me know if they work for you. Let me know if you have any tips that could work for me, because I need them. Like I do. I go through this shit just like you guys do, and I try. Those are the tips that I use to try to keep me always having something to go. But if you out there and you got some other tips, some idea that I just say, please let me know. But keep writing, guys. Keep writing, keep working, keep doing music, and keep watching my channel. Okay, I'm not playing. Keep watching my channel. Thank you. Bye.